The Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bull. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
Plasticnews.com. All the latest from Hollywood. Toys. Gaming. Comics. And anything pop culture. Plasticnews.com. Don't forget the IQ. Plasticnews.com.
He was the first person to say, we should put comic books in plastic cases and grade them. He told George Lucas to hold on to the merchandising rights, and 3 3/4 would be the perfect scale for the figures. When the owner of Playmates Toys asked him how to compete with the big guys, he gave him his extra copy of TMNT #1. He is the most important collector in the universe.
I don't always need a grail, but when I do, I go to holygrailtoys.com. Keep hunting, my friend.
You're watching a Syndicate program.
Good morning on this Toy Box Chronicles special edition. It's like the holiday version of our show. Mr. Alexander Storm, how are you doing this morning, fine sir?
Hey, good morning to you, man. Good morning to you. Normally, this is the first time we're doing this because normally you would catch us over on Tommy's channel, but Blitz Transmission. But he was like, "Hey, man, let's go across the board." So we're gonna start. You'll see us more on these Marvel Legends, GI Joe Classified, anything Star. You want Star Wars? You go over to Blitz Transmission for the live reactions. But anything else, you got us right here for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, hey, that's it. And look, I think that you guys over and Tommy on Blitz Transmission do them really well. Again, the last one made me buy like 3 figures. So hopefully we do something like that today. Welcome in. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, February 10th, 7:57 a.m. Or 10:57 a.m., depending on which coast you live on. We are going to be going over the Hasbro Marvel Legends live stream. Yeah. So hang tight and and we'll see you in a second. And as a quick reminder, welcome in if you're here for the first time. You know, like, subscribe, follow, all the good fun stuff. Thumbs up, kill the like button. And until you know, we're having some issues. What we found out this morning, I can't get the X to work properly if you follow us on there. And then Instagram also is being a little bit weird. So obviously, you guys are here. We appreciate that. We appreciate all of the channel members joining in. Real quick, we're gonna set the stage here. In like 1 minute, I think they're gonna launch. I have it going on my screen so we can tell when. But really quick, we will try to get to everyone's comments as fast as we possibly can when they come up. But we might be excited about what they release. And then Alex, something was posted by somebody from the Hasbro team, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you got about a minute here, but Dan over on the Hasbro team actually posted something that said, setting expectations first stream of 2026. So saving some stuff, mostly comic inspired reveals today. No MCU going to have a mini recap of New York Toy Fair, which is at the end of this week. Towards the end of this week, reminder that we don't do a massive drop of reveals for Legends at New York Toy Fair. So you're gonna wear a beanie instead of a cap. So like I said, again, I'm sure it's gonna be a couple of comic inspired stuff. I got a feeling that we may get to see the Punisher War Machine kind of thing. I think they're gonna probably tell us that that's gonna go, and you know, everything else from that. But let's get to the comments right quick. We got a couple of guys, so let's try to fire this off. Got Star Wars and Brews. Let's go.
Welcome in.
Mac Rebo Experience. Yeah, good morning. Be some. There you go. And we got Vance Johnson. Good morning.
Van Johnson. Purple Gang is in the house.
I've been hearing that, yeah, there's going to definitely, from one of the rumors, we might see Onslaught, or we may see certain characters.
We have a first-time listener. We have a first-time listener, which is sad because he's on our Friday show.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is how it is. But you know, hey, we gotta, you know, you gotta set your expectations for what's gonna go on. Whenever he says that, it usually becomes underwhelming.
As they
cherish every day, right?
Yeah. Every handshake, every hug, every conversation, every little story.
You can hear that, right? Let us know if this works.
Plastic. That's what it's about.
Look at him being all gooey and emotional.
This is
Skelly, welcome in.
Look at him. Oh my God. All right. Well, okay. I don't even know how to transition from that.
Let's talk about toys.
We love you guys, and we love Mr. Stahl here. So if you see him, please give him a shout out and give him a handshake. He'll love to talk to you. Or, yeah, never mind. Don't do that either. We're gonna start off with our Secret Wars wave.
That's too loud. Let me know. You can hear me.
Last time we debuted this, it was a couple of years ago. I was not here for the fans.
Yeah, let us know if the audio is good.
And so I promised everybody on the internet that if we are dropping a new wave of Secret Wars, I'd bring out the shirt. So Dwight, without further ado, let's show them our first character in Wave 2 of our Marvel Legends Secret Wars wave. What do we got?
Yeah, we have a classic look for Falcon.
Okay.
This wave of Secret Wars is on the retro cards,
Okay.
you know, as you see here, and which means that they will all still come with their lenticular shields. Falcon comes with alternate hands. Our first
I understand the lenticular shield, but I haven't really been like a fan of it.
2 extra wings that go along with it. So he's got a set of closed wings for his arms down at his side. And you see one of each on this figure here, and then one of the open flying wings. So
welcome in,
all pinless. Our first red wing comes with a little C.
What do you think of this though? This is pretty cool.
Can be pulled off of
remember they teased the eagle, so we did say it was probably the Falcon. So it is a Falcon.
Of your Falcon, and there you go. Classic Falcon.
I love this classic look. We haven't really done this look ever really in 6-inch form.
That is a cool, that is a cool setup.
Yeah.
I don't really buy the Secret Wars ones, but
yeah, no, I pass on those too. Yeah, but it's cool the old retro
Falcon, which was, you know, a lifetime ago.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So starting off strong, I think.
Oh, we're doing a whole
That
line,
nice,
huh?
my friend.
Bringing some
Yeah,
new
yeah.
colors into the set. We've got Constrictor here.
Okay, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Constrictor
That
from the
that
back
we're
of the day,
reaching
he was in
back in.
wave
That's
3
good.
of the old
Constrictor's
school
awesome.
80s line.
That looks like
Hasbro
some
was in
Cobra
wave
once a
2,
man
but
reuse.
Talk to us about
Never know.
Yeah,
I feel like
on
we
his
joke,
boots. If you
the
look
last
at
time
it,
you've made
that's
a
pretty cool
Constrictor
though.
was 2012, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I honestly can't believe I've made 2.
I'm more than likely
Constrictors
going to be buying
in
everything
my,
from today. Yeah.
professional life.
Of
Look,
course,
hey,
Billy.
But here
if
we
you're
are,
into Secret
and
Wars,
we
man,
think this
I
one is
like.
a
I
really
actually
good,
like
strong
Constrictor.
upgrade.
I didn't know they were
These
going to do
brighter
Constrictor.
colorings
I
go
think this
along
is
with
really
the
good.
theme of the classic Secret Wars comics and toys.
Yep.
He's got
Is-
butterflies this time. He's on the. Actually, this one might have had butterflies back in the old time. I think it did actually.
So this is the first time
He's
they've. Yeah, this is the
updated
first
on
time they've
the,
made they
Mhm.
made
body,
Constrictor
so it's a
since
much
it
superior
was
body.
first
It
made,
has
right?
the tentacles
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time
yeah.
that are removable.
Brad's pointing that out to
You
us a
can
long
slide in
time.
or
Yeah.
without the
Long time.
tentacles, and these are powering up. So they are the normal metal color on the top, and as they're
Karate chop
energizing,
extra
you've got
hands.
the kind of
Yeah.
energy glow
Scully's saying
that
turn up the
goes
volume a
out
little bit.
through all the little
Yes, sir.
twists and turns that you can use to wrap around other characters that you might want him to be battling against.
We're slowly building out more of that Serpent Society, right?
that better?
We're gonna-
Let me know.
Building out and upgrading.
Yeah, it's a
yes.
little
Yeah,
loud.
I love it.
Let us know in the
And,
chat if it's
yeah,
better,
again,
guys.
I love the fact that we're able to kind of give an homage to the 80s line that some of us really love too. And yeah, I
Yeah.
love these lenticular shirts.
Yeah, I
Shout out
mean,
to our creative
I
services
like
team.
this figure.
They
I
do an
just
amazing
it's
job
just
with this
unique.
packaging.
So there's a high
Um,
probability I might
so-
get Constrictor.
On the internet, just so you know, there's a thing called the internet, Dwight.
I've heard of
Okay.
them.
Oh,
So there
let
was
the
a
jokes
trend
roll.
a couple
Let
of
the
weeks
jokes
ago
roll.
where everybody was trying to be like, "Oh, 2016, this is how I looked," and everything like that. And then I gave a tease online, and that confirmed that a 2016 figure was going to get an upgrade. And some of you guys guessed correctly, but that figure that I was talking about was none other than who do we got here?
Crusher,
What?
huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
We
That's
have
awesome.
Absorbing Man here.
Yeah,
Absorbing Man is
That's awesome.
done on the Hercules-ish
It's like a Hercules.
body size.
Yeah.
He comes with
The only
his
thing that
lenticular shield as well.
The only thing I don't like is like
And,
how
Absorbing
much
Man
harder would it
comes
be to
with,
make
his
how
wrecking
much harder would it
ball
be to
on
make his ball
plastic
and chain like
he's got
actual
alternate
like
fist
chain?
hands, and
Yeah,
Jesse
it'd
and I
be too
couldn't,
expensive, man.
agree
Think so?
to whether
Yeah,
or
I
not
know
this
so.
character had eyebrows, because sometimes he has
remember this
eyebrows,
conversation.
sometimes he doesn't have eyebrows. So we decided
figure,
to,
though.
let's just give the
Yeah.
fans either or.
Yeah,
I
I'm with
was,
Skelly.
I
It's a
was
really
no
good update.
eyebrows. Jesse was eyebrows, and
Nice fig.
now
Yep.
you get
Yep,
you can
yep.
pick and choose different expressions with or without for Absorbing Man and his purple striped pants.
Let us know in the chat. Team eyebrows, no eyebrows. We're gonna start a new thing. It's gonna be great. I think I'm leaning towards Jesse's team. I have to say that because Jesse
Better not be an all
You know what I
Secret
mean?
Wars
That's fair.
drop, dude.
Yeah.
Well, he
You're
did say
about
comic
strategic.
inspired,
I'm not
man.
arguing.
So they kind of did give us a little bit of
at
a
this point.
leeway up on
All
that,
right.
man.
Yeah.
Next character was kind of a surprise because she makes a cameo,
Vin Diesel.
very cameo panel appearances in Secret Wars 2 from the 80s run comic. And it's somebody that I did not expect to be in this, card back, but now seeing her on the card back, I really love how she turned out. Last time we did her was
How
in
did she turn
2018 as a Walgreens exclusive. So
Oh,
without further ado, we have Magic here. Tell us about
Okay.
I'm
Magic.
into this one.
Yeah,
This is
Magic
good.
in
Yeah.
her,
I have
New
the
Mutants,
Walgreens
look.
That's
one.
right.
But
So the last time we did her was a more modern take.
Yep.
So this is her classic look. She's got her
yeah, this is
left
awesome.
armored
Yeah.
arm and her classic black and yellow suit. She also gets a lenticular shield, and she comes with alternate yellow gloved and armored fist. So she's got her sword with a power effect, a beautiful head sculpt, pinless body on the smaller girl scale body. Liliana looks really, really nice. I think she
Yeah,
looks
this
awesome.
is a good
I think
update.
fans of New
It
Mutants
is.
are
like
gonna be
this.
really
Yeah.
excited. I think
was
we
a
have
very
another
popular
New
character, too,
Mutant
so.
coming out later this year.
Yeah.
We can
We do.
we can
We do.
confirm. So just stay tuned if you're a fan of New Mutants. You will see another New Mutant later on this year.
Perfect.
All right. Without further ado, this one was kind of an interesting design challenge. Do you want to give the backstory about one of the most popular characters? Because we've done this character many times,
We have.
and
No,
even
Spider-Man.
in the leak list, people are like,
Is it
"Which
Spider-Man?
kind of Spider-Man are they gonna do?" So without further ado, Dwight,
Yeah, we had already given you the classic what everybody would expect black symbiote costume for Secret Wars, because obviously that's where Peter first got his suit. So we were trying to think of where do we go to make a new, different Spider-Man. And what we decided to land on was kind of the first time Peter interacts with the symbiote. So he got pretty beat up. His costume was all torn and
I don't know how I feel about this one.
Yeah, this one's
and
kind of
he
like a
comes across this
reuse
thing,
of like
and
bunch
it's
of
this little
tooling and
ball
everything.
blob,
We've
which
seen
we
this
have
before.
attached to his hand, and
You
it
know,
actually pops right off of his hand. So you got like the little first interaction with the symbiote, and once
I don't know if they really should have, you know,
cases his body. So
kind of hyped
that's
this
what
one
we
up. This
are,
is kind of a little bit of a
representing here.
retread, you
The
know.
symbiote
This
is kind
is a
of
stretch,
twisting
man.
and turning
Yeah,
around, his
yeah.
left arm going up onto his face.
I give him credit though; they're
And,
trying to sell it right.
He also has the
Yeah.
2 extra hands, a black fist and a red fist, and the Peter.
Look out there! There's somebody out there
transitioning,
might want this version of Spider-Man.
And he's
but,
on
you know.
the Renew Your Vine.
I gotta say though,
Hasbro, man.
I do have to say though,
Yes.
so
All
far
right.
this
I just gotta
compared to
point
the
that out
Star
there.
Wars
Love
one
you
is
and
a
your
little
toes, man.
I do roast my
Underwhelming.
toes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. They're gonna have to do a little something.
I think it's always like a coin toss between if the symbiote is my favorite
Billy's
look of
letting
him
those, yeah.
or the
Easy
classic
pass,
blue.
yep.
But
Oh, no,
we just
Skelly,
decided,
remember,
you know, we're gonna do something different.
reuse.
This is really
Fun
Yeah.
new
and
thing.
Absolutely,
I
Max.
can't wait to see what the
Skelly
photographers
said he was
do,
going to be
trying
buying
to
them.
really show this transition.
Yeah, I
Photographers
think-
aren't going to be
You
doing a
guys
lot
come
on
up with
this.
a really cool
Yeah.
solution. So Spider-Man, come in here on that Secret
Brad,
Wars
let us
card
know
back
the
there.
secret peg warmer.
But without further ado, every time, you know, I've been online, one of the characters that have been coming up, because we kind of have been doing 2 packs of him or
He
3
says
packs
without
of this
further
guy,
ado, and then you
has
get
been
excited and
the
you're
one
like,
and only, you know, Daredevil right here. So tell us about Daredevil. He looks amazing.
I think
he's
it's
my
also
favorite in
another
the wave.
reuse
I
character.
call
It
dibs
is.
right now. If we had our draft, I would probably draft him
Yeah.
on my thing.
Yeah, this is a new super articulated body for Daredevil. He's got the double articulation for the
Okay.
torso.
that's not
butterflies,
like
arms,
Daredevil
legs, as you'd
specific
expect.
buff though.
We
That's
gave
like,
him the
whose is that?
effect.
I don't know, but they
that
did say,
plugs
well,
into
it's a
the
new
backbone
articulation.
on most of the figures.
But I've
That
seen
kind of
that
lets him let you
design
know that he's sensing
before.
his environment to find out where the threats are coming from. He gets
But I
his
like the
Matt
old school
Murdock
look of
to
it now.
Daredevil in
Yeah, I
particular.
mean it's a good
He gets
Daredevil
2
figure. I need a really
extra,
good Daredevil figure,
hands.
so I'll probably get this one.
He's
for
got
sure.
a double baton that has a separate piece in the middle that allows you to snap them
As I
together.
know,
to
that's a
be one
sellout
long,
right there.
Billy club, or you can pull them
Yep.
apart and or
Scully's
you can
on
remove
this
the
one.
actual post
Yeah.
so that they both look
That body looks crazy. Yeah, the
pristine, the
articulation
way
on
that,
it.
you know, they would have in the comic books.
Yeah,
you
this
can
is a
put the
classic
holster
version of
on
Daredevil.
his, left
If you're
hip.
into, you know,
No,
the classic
this turned out
versions.
super dope. I really love Daredevil as a character, and like I said, if I had to pick a character in
I
this
do
wave,
think-
and
I think that-
it's super
I think
cool
the-
wave, this is the guy that I
effect
would
is
pick.
kinda
Who'd you
cool for
pick, Wave?
Daredevil,
Who's your
though.
favorite? So
Yeah.
far?
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
I called dibs on that one.
You didn't say dibs.
I literally said dibs. Run the tape back, guys. I think he's my favorite in this wave. If I had to call dibs right now.
You know,
All right. Okay. Well, without further ado, this has been a great Secret Wars wave. This is wave 2. If you guys want to see more Secret Wars, the best way to tell
So
us
far,
is
I mean
by
that's
going out
a
there
pretty
and
solid
purchasing
run
at
for Secret
hasbropulse.com,
Wars. Like
right?
there's
So
two,
these
there's
guys
two
are
in
gonna
there
be
for sure that I
pre-ordering
would get.
tomorrow, February 11th.
They go February
It should
11th
be
at 1 p.m.
mainline, so it should
Start
be available
spending all your
everywhere
money.
Marvel Legends is
Yeah,
sold.
make sure you guys
So
are in
look out
the
for that
Syndicate
pre-order
Discord
tomorrow
so you
at
can
1
get
o'clock.
those purchase
But yeah, I
links.
just love these card backs. Again,
Syndicate
shout out to
Discord,
our
make sure you
Secret
guys
Wars,
over there.
or our creative services team making the Secret Wars card back, coming to 6-inch life form. Like, this is amazing, man.
pre-order yourself a Valentine's Day gift for yourself or your significant other.
Yeah.
I love it.
If
I
you got a
love it.
significant
All
other,
right,
you're
so
not
we're gonna
buying
move
it.
off
No,
of-
you-
well, actually, now
I
that we've
buy it
made,
for
you know, this
myself.
awesome Daredevil, we kind of need some bad guys for him to fight, right? So,
Love things to punch.
and I think this 2-pack is one of the
Uh-oh.
most artistic 2-packs.
We're gonna see if it's a
that
hostage
we've
Oh,
pack
done.
or
is this a hostage
Because
pack? Let us
these
know in the
bad guys,
comments,
they love
hostage or
red
not.
paint.
Yes.
Red paint, correct?
Red paint.
I think he needs, and shout out to Shooting the Galaxy. There's an awesome photo of Daredevil fighting these 2 bad guys right here. So without further ado,
There
we
you
have
go.
a 2-pack of Muse and Bullseye. Talk to
I'm
us
into
about
this
Okay.
2-pack.
Yeah.
This is not a
Awesome.
hostage
Muse
pack.
is an absolutely terrifying
This is a
villain
good 2-pack.
who appeared
Yeah.
a few years back in the books and was in season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. So
The
this
bat
is
is
the comic
awesome.
version
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Muse.
Yeah, Stars and Bruises.
shown
It
here
is a lot
in
of Star
his
Wars and
cap,
Marvel.
and he has
Yeah,
a lot
they drop a bunch
of
of
red
stuff.
paint.
red paint accessories. Lots of accessories for this pack for both him and for
Matches
this
most
alternate
interesting so
take
far, yep.
on Bullseye. Bullseye gets an alternate head.
No way, dude. We'll be drunk by the time this show's over.
Rifle.
Hey, without further ado,
there's an extra
yeah, this is a
blaster.
really good
alternate hand.
two-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is two great villains.
Pile of
I don't know if
extra
we've
hands for
seen
these
a
two
villain
characters
2-pack,
to
have
mix and
we?
match. And
Crossbow.
they just have a pile of.
I think.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You're right.
Crossbow.
Yeah.
I love Red Paint.
Yeah.
Red Paint looks amazing. I really love Muse as a
These are
villain.
good.
I honestly
for the
didn't know too much
accessories,
about
dude.
Muse
Well,
until
they're
I
good.
had to
They're
Also,
good
two
to
great
figure out.
posable
Really screwed
characters
up.
and
it is.
two of Daredevil's
very
villains.
artistic in
Yeah.
some ways.
Glad
You
to
know what I
see
mean?
his
He
other
likes to paint.
characters' villains
So,
other than
this
Spidey.
2-pack of Daredevil villains is going to be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. It's going to be
Hasbro Pulse
pre-ordering
exclusive,
March
there you
4th. So this
March
will be
4th,
a Hasbro
guys,
Pulse
1 p.m.
exclusive.
Also,
I love
let's
this
mind
2-pack
like
here,
remember too,
Daredevil
like
right
this
here.
is good because
And yeah,
the
if you
next-
like
the next
Daredevil,
season of Daredevil
then
comes
this
out
is the
next
2-pack
month.
for you. Hasbro Pulse
Yeah, it
exclusive
is.
pre-orders
It's
Very
March
smart.
4th.
we got a Max
All right,
store
we have
prediction
another
coming.
2-pack though. So we talked about some bad guys. Let's talk about
Skelly,
go.
Skelly, you
how about
can't
some Avengers,
actually. You
right?
gotta
So
wait.
last year we had we finished some teams, right? And so the good thing about Marvel Legends is we get to start new teams or new versions or
Yeah.
from different
Yeah,
comic runs.
absolutely,
correct?
Max.
So without further ado, let's talk.
Oh my
about
God, I'm gonna be
some
drunk.
Avengers from the Avengers Crossing storyline. Who do we got here?
They went deep
So
on
we
this
have
one.
A 2-pack of Quicksilver and Black Widow. And
I am
into
the look
this.
from
This
what
is
was
awesome.
Great looking
early
Black Widow.
2000s, late
Yeah,
90s.
this is awesome.
I think it's the 90s, but I will have to double check. So yeah, call us out on that in the comments. Let us know. So yeah.
Yeah, but these characters both come with alternate likenesses. You got
That's a cool Black Widow, man. I'm into
pissed
that.
off Black
Yeah.
Widow, and a little bit more calm one. You got a calm Quicksilver
Civil
with a
rivalry,
little bit more
2-pack.
pissed off one. So we've got different expressions and alternate hands for both these characters.
Black Widow
is
looks
on
really
the
good.
super articulated female body.
I'm glad they used that
Quicksilver
the
is on an
updated
all-feminist
female body on
I
that.
really
Yeah.
like the
Quicksilver too.
half
Nice
and
look
half
for
blue
Quicksilver.
and white
too.
costume of Quicksilver.
Yeah.
It's one of those that the team back downstairs has always been a fan of. So it's nice.
All
to
right,
finally
yeah, they're
get
gonna
a
drop a
chance
bunch
to
of stuff, man.
take
Wow,
jackets
get
of
those
these
pocketbooks
costumes that
ready.
We've loved
Yeah.
longer than some of the other ones.
Also,
We just
good to
haven't,
note they're upstairs
brought 'em out in
apparently because
plastic
the team is
format, so
downstairs.
sometimes the weight is worth it.
Hey,
when you
without
have so
further
many
ado, can we move on
far
to the next
superior
one?
pieces and body types and
There you go,
technologies to
Raul.
use today
Good morning
as
to you.
opposed to where
What's
we were
up?
all those years ago when we started
You're
this
never
line.
late. You're just on time.
I
Yeah, they
I
are
really
good
love a
drops
super
so far.
articulated female body. So anytime we have a chance to make a new female
That's a
character, or
really
not
cool
female,
Black
like,
Widow,
just
man.
a new character
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that body.
I think,
it's just super fun.
You know,
If you guys
if you're
like
gonna do something
this
updated, is
Avengers
cool.
look and this, this comic arc, let us know, and maybe we'll be able to complete this team too. And if there are other teams that you are wanting us to start or runs that you're wanting us to start, let us know, and we can.
Let him
March 18th on
Yeah,
Amazon.
let me
Oh,
know.
this one's actually
will try
supposed to
to
be on Amazon.
consider it
Let's
as
see if
much
that
as
happens.
possible.
He's the one who
Yeah,
uses
cross your
words.
fingers on that
I
one.
just look at pictures.
Yeah, the Marvel Legends without
All
further
right, so
ado.
we're moving on from the
Oh.
Avengers, and we're going to be talking about if we're being honest, our favorite property is the X-Men, right? And so
Okay, no Thor so
earlier
far.
this year, or I think last year, we talked about Emma Frost, who in the US
Okay.
is a Target exclusive. I just want to give an update that Emma Frost will be pre-ordering March 3rd, and she is on that retro carded blister. But Target is also going to be getting a deluxe oversized character in that blister as well. So without further ado, we're going to show
There it
you
is.
the next Target exclusive
The
in
Marvel
2026,
Legends series,
which
further
is
ado.
Onslaught.
There it is. Onslaught.
Also,
I'm
wow.
into this.
Last time
I'm
we
into this.
brought him out was in 2016 too. Right?
This is
I think.
awesome. I have
Like the retro card back too, man.
Well,
Yep, I have the
what
two
I
build a
can
figure
say
ones
for
already.
certain is we never have actually shipped Onslaught as Onslaught proper with the helmet.
Yeah, Rad
Yeah,
predicted
if
it
you look at
last night
hey,
in
if you
chat.
look at our
which was
thumb,
the
Rad
small
had this
version
figured
of
out.
Onslaught. It's a lot of onslaughts. I'm gonna try to stop saying that word now.
There you go.
But this helmet originally was packed in the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave as the
Yeah.
accessory with Kitty Pride,
I
and
am.
you had to buy the
I'm into
multiple
this.
pieces to put this figure together.
Looks
So now,
articulated well.
with
Looks
the
really
fun
good,
and
man.
flavor of
You know,
the
this is an
retro
instant
cards and the
purchase
super
right here.
oversized
Yeah,
retro
it is.
cards.
Especially if you
We're
read
bringing
like the Joe
Onslaught
Mad
back,
comics in the day.
with a
Oh,
slightly
for
Yeah.
sure.
updated
Yeah.
deco
This
to
looks
be a little bit
exactly
more
like
comic
his
accurate,
artwork.
and
Yeah.
equipping him with the proper helmet with the black.
My
inner
onslaughts
mask
are
with
up
the
there. I don't
floating
want to
eyes.
grab them right now.
I
Thank
This
you,
is
man.
awesome.
We got a problem with that. He knows he's going to be dropping some bucks on this one. Also, it might be because of the fact that he's got to do a Target.
show you just how much bigger this card back is. So hopefully you guys have space. If
that's a massive card back. Dude, I'm so excited that
but, we have not determined a pre-order date yet. So
although I'm not happy that it's Target
put that out there. But yeah, I'm super happy selfishly because I was never able to get that Onslaught that you're talking about. So now is your chance if you wanted Onslaught to
also
Onslaught on that.
That Onslaught's an instant sellout. That is going to be a problem
moving on
from Target.com. I can tell you that.
We have another X-Men character. That
I'm so excited about this Onslaught though, man.
One of the best shows
it's a Target exclusive
recently is X-Men 97, and it gives us an opportunity to bring out some iconic characters, right? And
here we go.
One character we are going to bring to life.
I knew they were going to do this because they released that other one
previously. Talk about Archangel here.
Yeah, Archangel here is inspired by the X97 show. He's got a couple expressions. He's got alternate hands, all new wings designed.
This is better than the other one, man.
What his look was in the
I don't know. I like the one that came out last year. Looked pretty good.
It just makes because of the size of the wings.
This is more of the animated version, but
he was
still a good one. Wings and all
as a
deluxe figure. You know that. So.
You know, and keep in mind, guys. You know, we also have a large space blaster.
Yeah, Dan, I'm with you on that. I have no idea why they would do Target.
And we also included the tuning.
Max Rebo. I think this is.
So if you don't want to display him on shelf with,
I know one last year, one this year too.
Tuning for
well, because those wings are already made, man.
To save a lot.
And they were like, well, we don't have the actual like comic color body, right?
Down the rest of your figures.
I think it's literally the same figure, just painted.
Sometimes we have conversations with you guys out there.
I think so
like,
too.
Oh, I already got that guy, and it's like that's great, man. If you got him, that's awesome. But like I said at the beginning of this.
They're trying to justify redoing,
and I've been doing this for 20 years.
Well, without further ado,
you just made a great point that you don't have Onslaught because you weren't part of this back then.
Was not.
If you already got this guy and you're happy with yours, that's awesome. But if you didn't get him the last time and you want an update, great. Now's an opportunity. It's just like there's
don't justify a retread.
So it's
like.
Just put them out, let it go, man.
Dropping knowledge here for us. Dwight. This 2026, Dwight. I'm getting.
Yes,
it's
97.
Try to adjust and get used to, my friend. But
the other version's still
here. If you
don't worry.
Collecting 97s,
this will be a fan channel exclusive, so you could get him at places like.
I don't understand why the hell Onslaught is Target only and everything else has been fan channel.
Because Target probably paid for it.
Want X-Men 97 Archangel. So we're gonna close out.
Dr. Brentley has
this fan stream with a figure that has been on a lot of people's request list for a very long time. And towards the end of last year, people were asking us, when is the next Maximum figure?
Here's the further ado. This is where Rad gets it again.
That we're going to be showing today in this fan stream is going to be none other than the next Maximum series figures. So hit us up.
Yep,
there he is.
Rad called it.
Rad got it.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
So Thor is.
I am into this,
and obviously, what you guys are noticing first and foremost is this is our Marvel Legends first version of the fabric wire cape.
Yeah.
So you can take the cape for Thor and pose him out however you might dream, with him standing, crouching, flying, sitting.
Although I will say those effects we have have been used, I think, on Silver Samurai.
Silver Samurai. These are repaints from Electro.
Has a lot of new updates to him as well, which makes him kind of special and something that we don't often do.
Soft goods cape.
He comes with
Thor.
He's got piles and piles and piles of things and bobs to make a Maximum figure, which is definitely part of it. Here, I'll give this one to you for you to hold that. So what Thor comes with is he comes with two different hammers, two different versions of Mjolnir.
Okay.
This version that you see attached to the figure is permanently attached to his hand, and it has the grip wrapped around his forearm for flying poses.
Yeah.
So this would be after he has twirled it and released the hammer, and he's hanging on for dear life behind his hammer, flying through space or the skies. That's this version of the hammer. Now we also have a standard Mjolnir with the strap that you can just carry around.
I love where they went with this Thor, to be honest. Like this is
this looks like Oliver Copley's drawing, which the other one did too, but this looks like a better version of it.
So choose. He comes with
he's definitely going to be there.
Stick.
Yeah, this will be 55.
This is for when you want to. There is a loop right here on the back of the figure. And what that allows you to do
Box
is
is
take
getting
this
smaller
and
for the
plug
Mac.
it into
Well,
the
yeah.
back of his
Remember, it's maximum
torso
profit
strap,
line.
and it looks as if the
59.
hammer is on his back.
59, is that
which
where
was
we're at?
An awesome
Yeah,
look
nice
in
posing,
the
yeah.
comic books, and it was kind of funny because
He's a good
you never
size,
had the
too,
big
if you look at him
hunchback
in
of
his
the
hand,
actual
dude. It's
hammer
pretty good
there,
size.
which is a nice little detail that you can just have it sitting back there as if it was resting behind.
I think that this is probably my
Great.
favorite Thor so far, to be honest.
He's got
with the look.
a frost giant antler. He's got multiple hands with different types of grips.
No C grips, though.
For whatever you might want him to do. And one thing that we're really proud of and cool with this figure is he comes with 3 different expressions. He's got kind of stoic, he's got yelling, and then he's got kind of a smirk attached to the figure.
So that hair
and
probably
all of
that
these
hair comes
3
off.
different heads can be swapped and pulled out of the helmet. And
Okay,
you
see,
can
that's
put
cool.
The helmet head.
That's good.
You can change
there
the
you go.
expression just
I
by
like
popping
that.
it out.
I like that.
Popping the new one in, and now you've got a stoic head and hair.
I like that
Take
they
him
did
over
that.
here. Pop this head off.
Oh no!
Pop that head on. Now you've got that version of Thor, and once more, you can take the smirking head out of the hair.
You need to do maximum.
angry
Yeah.
head in.
Well, I think there's been conversations, haven't there,
And
especially
now
on Toy
you've
Chest
got
about
an
maximum
angry
Star Wars
version
line.
of him from
Yeah, we'll
hanging
see.
out. And
If this line is doing well, first couple ones have been kind of here nor there, you know.
Well,
Spidey,
you didn't even talk
not
about
so
how
well.
this is
Hulk,
technically a
but you know,
two-pack.
Deadpool probably
It
did
is.
really well for them.
Technically a 2-pack, because with
We're gonna see how popular Thor is.
comes a little
coming
frog.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, all right.
So
yeah,
our
Yep,
first
this is
that's smart.
frog Marvel Legends figure.
There you go.
To go
That's-
with
People are
Thor.
going to be buying that for the frog.
alternate
Bro.
heads.
That is awesome. I'm
Yeah,
into that. That
You know,
shit's
a
rad.
high level of articulation as
But
you
these
would
blue
expect.
sparks are
Toes,
reused
toes.
from Electro. Though.
Yes, they are.
Um,
Yeah.
And I love the JMS style modern like look too.
Yes.
I know the classic one, we've done the classic one a couple times before, but yeah, I think
Maximum
I love
Max
this
Revive
JMS
by that
look, and
figure.
The bendy wire cape is so much fun to play with, and I cannot wait until everybody in
Which
the
was the
ACBA
spinning hammer
community,
effect
the
and everything.
photographers, you
Man,
guys did
I
some awesome
agree with
shots
you.
here.
That
Shout
would
out
be-
again
that would
to,
be
Shooting
awesome.
the Galaxy, who did some awesome diorama pictures.
Yeah, nice
with
drops.
this Maximum figure. And we think he is going to be an awesome new addition to the Maximum line. How you feeling about
Frog,
this
I
guy?
told you,
Love
man.
him. He's
knows
was
it for
one
the
of those
frog,
ones that
man.
I didn't realize I needed an update to. He was the figure that we used. Back in
I can get
2012
behind
for the
this
Return of
Maximum.
Marvel Legends.
This
He
one.
was our
This
launch
I'll tell you what
figure
would
at
have went up the
Comic-Con,
notches if the frog was
and,
articulated.
I love that figure. And
Oh,
even to
yeah.
this day, I still love
But
that
you know
figure.
that's
So
just
I
a
was kinda
lead
like,
in
I
to them
guess.
actually
But
doing
as we
that,
got
right?
into this,
Oh,
we
yeah,
started
that-
working
yeah,
on it.
yeah.
I just fell more and more in love with the process and the final piece. We're super proud of as a team, and we hope you guys
Also, nice
enjoy
box.
it, love it.
It
add to your
is. It
collection,
is.
and have a lot of fun, like you said, playing, displaying.
He is the beefier
posing,
figure,
whatever
though,
you
if
guys,
you look at
choose
it.
to do with it. Have some
Yeah,
fun.
also you
Can't wait to see the
more
pictures that you guys
comic
do come up
retro
with,
look.
and,
Not a lot of
yeah,
shine
there you
on
go.
it.
Oh, nice. This
Well,
one comes out in
This will
February.
be
Good.
it for us.
February
This is a
25th.
closer for today. We are cutting it a little short because we have New York Toy Fair also coming out this week.
There you go. So
and
they're going to be
so
dropping
we have a
stuff
couple
there
more
too.
reveals there, but
Mhm.
overall, I think Secret Wars Wave got a couple 2
Marvel
packs.
gets 40.
Got
I know, Max.
Onslaught, and now we have Maximum 2-pack of Throg and Thor.
Yep.
And yeah, guys, it's a good start of 2026. I
It
think.
is. I think so too. And I forgot the tease. I left it at my desk. So I can throw it up on the
man.
Instas, or I can give it to this guy to take to New York, and he can have maybe two reveals,
Yeah.
secret reveals.
We will do a secret reveal at New York Toy Fair. So anybody
Sorry.
at New York Toy Fair, that's where you'll see the tease. It's all good.
2026.
Let me see. He said, I forgot it's up on my desk.
No,
Like somebody
no.
couldn't run up there and
2026.
get it.
We're honoring 20 years, man. I didn't even know that, man.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I looked like you when I started.
Man,
Old
Marvel
and-
setting the tone.
Yeah.
Well, they're setting something.
All right, guys. So
It's
we
a
will
great
see some
start.
of you
There's a
guys
lot
at
of
New York
figures.
Toy
You know,
Fair.
if you guys are
But,
into
for
retro
everybody
card
else,
backs, a
stay
lot of good
warm.
retro card back
Stay
stuff coming
safe.
out.
a lot of good.
We'll see
Think-
you guys later. Peace out.
There you go, guys. You've seen it now. They dropped the first one of the year, so you know, get those books out. Again, if we haven't told you guys, make sure thank you for everybody that's showing up. We are having some technical difficulties. Can't see the our other channels on X and everything. But if you guys are in, thank you guys for watching. One of the main things too is make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. The channel's growing all the time. So we get the likes up on this video and everything. And also let us know in the comments if you guys like us doing the fan stream. I know you guys are used to Tommy doing it, but you know, you'll see Chet and myself knocking these out a little bit more too. So it's always kind of fun, man. But hey, Onslaught, I think Maximum Thor, those are the two major highlights today. Like a little bit of the stuff that they were dropping. If you're into retro card backs for the entire Secret Wars thing, which they're going to be pushing Secret Wars just because of the Avengers Doomsday movie coming up. So no movie figures, which was kind of interesting though.
Well, and they said that too, right? In their release, like they're not they're not talking about MCU stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know what, and this lets me know there may be something either at New York Toy Fair we may see, because Daredevil's next month, and you notice they never gave us any kind of like Wonder Man figures from the show. Yeah. So I'm wondering, whether down the line we'll see that. It's a Daredevil 2-pack with fire. Yeah, bro, it was. There was I think that's for that Daredevil release. I don't know if they haven't done. I like to see a 2-pack of Daredevil and the Kingpin from the actual Daredevil show. I like to see them do that if you're going to do a 2-pack for that one, because I think that the next season, they're building that up. So, but also this lets me know that what are they going to release at New York Toy Fair?
I don't know, because
that's going to be hot, man.
Yeah, remember last year they did some fire stuff then too.
Yeah.
I think the Onslaught is fantastic. I will tell you that Onslaught's going to sell out real quick though.
Yeah, Onslaught's, well, especially because it's Target.
Yeah.
And again, this is where, we tell you all the time, make sure you guys are rolling things into that buddy system, because that's going to go almost immediately. I don't see that. I think that's like 5 minutes up and there's a problem. Maybe we want to get into the Amando movie figure announcements first, since it's coming out first. I don't know what they're doing over at Hasbro, but they are going to have to start dropping some stuff. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of that stuff on Friday, because they've got to start like trickling in now.
Yeah. So all in all, I think it's a good. Look, I love that they went pretty deep on the figures. So that's always a plus.
Yeah, I think so too. And like Star Wars and Bruce saying right here, Target is a pain for pre-orders, just like Wally's World and Pulse. And that's going to be the thing that's going to hurt a little bit more, is that Target, you never know if you're going to get it. And then I don't know if you're going to see Onslaught on the shelves. That's going to be tough.
I doubt it. Onslaught's going to be very hard to get.
That's going to be tough.
I'm into Constrictor.
I think so.
I think they did good with him. Especially because it's like one of the ones that they haven't done in a long time. So he's good. Let's see. We called this one.
We called the Falcon.
We called the Falcon off air when they put that out last time.
Yeah, because he was the only one that I could see coming with an eagle like that. So I kind of knew that. I didn't think it was going to be the retro card back Secret Wars though. I thought it was going to be like maybe another new mainline release, but these were okay. If you're into this line and you actually weren't able to pick up the original Secret Wars when it came out in the 80s, and you've got an opportunity to update it, this is probably the best figure out of that wave, man.
Yeah, it's a tie out of the wave. It's a tie for me between her and Daredevil.
Yeah.
I love Magic. I love the storyline. She's fantastic. This is great. They put her on the new articulated body, so any get the price. These are
$27.
Secret Wars will be $27.99 for sure.
Falcon's back with that eagle. Yep. That's him. That's it, Max Rewell.
But this is cool. And then we have this. This is going to be a peg warmer for sure. I don't think people want any more Spider-Man. And maybe they do. Maybe they do. I think like this is cool, but I've seen customizers do this already.
Yeah.
It's been better.
You know what? I think that every now and then the Spider-Man's their bread and butter. They've got to pull them out. He's heavy into Secret Wars. I think if you got the black version and the standard red suit version, that was pretty much. I don't know where this is. You're right. I think this sits on pegs. But it's also cool for some toy photographers out there. I'm sure they can do some things with that as well. Well, and we're gonna thank Raul for being a channel member. Thank you,
man. Much appreciated. That's awesome. Look at this Daredevil. This is a good day. So the only Daredevil I've been chasing that I want, but it just got up way too high in price for me, is the VHS collection. Like that's one that that's one of my favorite ones. But you know, it blew up in price, and I'm not willing to pay because it also comes with, it's like a hostage pack. This is great. This is one I'll probably get. I do need a Daredevil. So I mean,
if you're into the classic look of Matt Murdock, then this is one of those ones. This reminds me of the early 70s, late 80s kind of like vibe where he was just basically, you know, I look at it from like, this is a classic comic book look of this character. I like the articulation, and like, look, they're rolling. Daredevil's going to be highly mentioned this year due to, you know, showing, and we'll see if we get a season 3. A lot of people are speculating there's going to be a season 3. So also, this is going to be a mainstay character. It's going to be around a while, you know.
Also, really good color red.
Yeah, I think they nailed it with that. And, you know, again, it's just a classic version. You don't need a lot for Daredevil. You just make him look good on the shelf and pose. They've done a great job of posing them. You know, so I think that's a highlight. But Onslaught is like probably the #1 character for me, just because of the fact that I was reading those comics in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s when Joe Matt was doing it. That is Joe Matt's claim to fame. It's Onslaught. He's a very big looking character. I like that he is a huge character on the card back. I like that they put him also card back to card back. So you can kind of see that, this character is dwarfing the other characters. So, you know, great job. I love that. Also, Raul says that the sense effects looks a bit off to me. It's interesting. Be some. Be some. Thank you, Be some. He gifted 5 SKN channel memberships. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We will check and see who are the 5 people that get the awards. Check it out, sir.
Yes, I'm on it. What do you think of this? What do you think of this 2-pack?
I think this is not a hostage 2-pack. I like it when they actually pair 2 very good characters up. If you did watch that Daredevil season 1, or Daredevil Reborn season 1, I like both of these characters. Muse was a highly sought after character from the actual when Dave Mack was doing the comic book, and that's a really cool character. You always need a Bullseye, and I think Bullseye actually is going to represent a little bit more stuff in the next season as well. So I think this is great for the show. I like the looks on this, and again, if you're into toy photography, these 2 characters are going to look good. If you got an alley scene or something, this is going to be really nice, man.
So our 5 memberships from Be Some were the Wholesome Warlock.
All right.
Nguyen Hui, WS Dono F Props.
Okay.
John Battle 5796 and Ariel Teresa. So
all right. Well, like I said, welcome to the new channel members. But thank you, B Sun. Appreciate that. Raul said, I don't know these characters, but I'm into them. If you were into the the Dave Mack run when he was doing Daredevil, these are some of these earlier characters that you'll see. Well, Bullseye's been around for a while.
These are 2 characters that it's one of those things where it's like you didn't know you need this in your collection, and then this came out. These are great. These will be great for photography. It's not a hostage pack. I think that these are fantastic.
Also, to give credit to, where like this is one of those things that Marvel's trying to, or I'm saying Hasbro, it's getting a little bit more edgy, because you never seen a bloodied up character like this, and like the knives and everything else like that. That's a departure for them. They've normally kind of stayed away from a little bit of that, so they're really diving in a little deep with that. And that's, again, it looks great for love the backpack on that too. A lot of good accessories.
I know they did.
Great looking character, man.
Yep.
Is he holding a water bottle? Or spray? I think that's a spray can, right?
Yeah, spray paint.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Great accessories for these. This is definitely not a hostage pack, and I got a feeling this one might fly off the shelves extremely well too.
Oh, it will. This is a really good Bullseye.
Yeah, it is. And I like this look, other than just dropping another classic look. That's the one thing about the TV series, is they're able to reimagine the characters a little bit better. He did a really good job in that. Yeah, Bullseye is wearing fatigue pants is a new one for me. Yep. Yeah, like I said again, very good representation. But yeah, so far, what was your impressions on the Maximum Thor? Does it command the Maximum name to it?
Yeah, I mean, like, also real quick, Black Widow and Quicksilver, fantastic release
Great
as
looking
well.
characters. Yep.
I like what they're doing with it, but yeah, I mean, Maximum Thor is, I think it's where it needs to be. You know, they have it has like the wired cape, which is what we want. Look, I love where they went with the style and the view of it. Jacob said, "What's up, Alex? How you been doing? Just to let you know, I have 2 different onslaughts. I have the Toy Biz and the Hasbro Build-A-Figure, so I'm all set. But I don't need another onslaught."
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I have both of those as well, so I think they're. But I love the I think the updated articulation is going to be good. So, hey, have good luck at work today, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you for
Thanks for
watching. Thank you.
coming in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said again, I think the wired cape is going to be the thing that's going to go around. Again, we've got to thank the Star Wars team for that. And look, I do think also I think I have the Bespin one with Darth Vader. It's very good. The capes work. I think more people want to have a little. You want something that when it says Maximum, don't just give us something like the plastic one or just one that droops down. Give us something where we can actually make it look a little bit more epic. I like the two Thor hammers. The Frog Thor was the icing on the cake.
Frog. Yeah.
It's kind of like the same way they did it with Dupe when they had him pop into the Deadpool. Offers the extra little characters, man. I think that works when you're spending your money. You want to seem like it's actually well spent.
I am really excited that they did the one hammer like this on the fist, because I really think it's kind of the only way they could get that pose, So
yeah. There you go. Jacob said, I do have one question since the Maximum Thor, since he said that the Frost Giant horn, that means that they possibly tease that they might get a Frost Giant, hopefully made to order. You know what? Now that made to order, Jacob, that's the way you're going to go for that, because there's some people that's not going to want that, and there's going to be specific fans that actually are building out, because Thor does live in a lot of different collectors' hearts. So that would be smart though too, But yeah, they teased it. You never know. They don't tease things without actually doing it, but a made to order would be kind of cool for that.
Yeah. Look, I mean, if you look at the articulation on this, is awesome. This is a really good pose. So I think that this is one of those ones where it landing in the Maximum line is a good spot. Mm-hmm. Smart move to do cloth cape. People have been wanting that for a long time. Mm-hmm. So this is good. Now if you wanted to, it also means you could, like, if you have other Thors that you like their heads, you could probably put it on this body, because it's going to be like one of the better bodies anyways. So
no, I think again, if you're into the comics, this is like something ripped out of Oliver Copley's run, and it's just like it looks epic and he looks big. And I give him credit; he looks completely different than the other version of Thor that he came, because they did have an Oliver Copley version a couple of years ago that he did, but this they don't compare in the same way. One looks like it's just a standard release. This looks like it's updated, and it gives us a little bit more, I think size, opposability, and also all of his details. You can see all the part of the chainmail and everything else. They did a really good job with this, man. I'm not upset with this version of a Maximum series.
I want to see, like, if you look how big he is in his hand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but also too, we don't know if this guy, he could be a small-handed dude.
That's what I was saying. I was like, so he either has really small hands, or like it's a pretty good sized Thor. I don't know.
Yeah, so we don't know, but no, I think he's a good size. I don't think he's any of the waist size of
Hey Van, I'm curious what the Purple Gang's definitive decision is: does he have small hands or is this a big fig?
Yeah. I said the good figure was the new Spider-Man with the black symbiote.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Look, we knew that was going to be somebody's ideal version because there's always different Spideys that you need to have, man.
Yeah, I'm not one for Spider-Man figures. Made to order could be a new Mastro. Yeah, it could be,
especially if they came with like a throne or something too.
Yeah,
that would be kind of cool.
But what I was saying, Meeks, what's up? What I was saying is that I don't think that, if they're gonna do a Spider-Man figure, I like that they're reaching for it, right? Like, I'm not mad at the Spider-Man figure. It's not one that I personally get, but I could see why it would be someone's favorite, because it is tapping into a spot that people remember where there's the transition, and then like they said in Secret Wars, the symbiote suit. So.
Absolutely. Like I said, again, a lot of great character reveals. I don't know if there was anything other than Onslaught that was like, the high achieving moment, but there wasn't an, oh my God, this is like incredible kind of. It was like they're good, serviceable characters. A lot of characters that people do, people don't want to chase down the Build-A-Figures and everything. So this is good to get this in the hand, but I wasn't like, like overpowered with it. So I've got a feeling that maybe, when we hear some things from Toy Fair or something, there might be some shockers there. They might be saving the best for live panels and reveals,
I'm just trying to figure out if this is even an updated body or if they just use the same.
I don't think they use the same because remember, the same is the Build-A-Figure.
Hold on, let me give me 1 second.
All right.
Yeah, I just don't know if this is the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, like, if for everyone else in the chat, what was some other than we've seen a couple of you guys? What was your one figure that you've got to get out of this brand new reveals that you kind of showed? And also, like I said, how much of the pain do you think that this onslaught from Target's going to be? You think Target's going to get their stuff together, or are they going to be definitely giving us a little bit more of a headache with this figure? Because they should have got their stuff together.
This is one of my favorite onslaughts, by the way. Very, very different than the one you're seeing on screen, but he's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I don't know if this is like. He almost looks like it's the same.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, Onslaught didn't have too many looks, bro. But I do think they it looks like probably articulation. They updated it. But body style, I expect them to have the same look.
Yeah, I think it is probably updated articulation. But yeah. The D&D is a cop. This is the first OG single, and it's on retro cards. Yep, I agree. The Daredevil one's awesome.
Shut it on the gray path. Everything.
Oh, what's up?
Hey,
how you doing?
Good morning to you. Yeah, it's the same fig, just updated. Yep.
Yeah.
You kind of figured that. Yep. Max Rebo saying I don't have much problem pre-ordering through the Target app. You have a secret that you need to share with everyone else.
Yeah.
Because
that is a very big card, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty massive.
Yeah, Jacob said they should have done made to order 12-inch onslaught. The Toy Biz version does a new version of the sculpt that would be very cool from the video game of the Marvel vs.
Yes.
You know what?
Exactly. That would be awesome.
They do got a license.
Yeah.
They do got a license. So, we might be seeing that up. Yeah, it might be hard to get on. So he's going to go for like $280 or $90. Yeah, I'm sure that, the resale market's going to be that. Van says, yeah, Thor is the maximum I need to get. Onslaught, very cool second. Very close second. Yep. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And let's see. I don't know about you guys, but they really need to add more of the Hellfire Club characters. Yes, sir. I do think I think they definitely need to do that and finish out those characters. Yeah, definitely. Meek said, "Yep, Chet's onslaught looks the same." Yep, it's again articulation's probably updated though.
Yeah.
Real Rono says the Archangel's pretty much on point. I have both the older ones, but this looks good. and it's X-Men 97, and you know as well as I do, X-Men 97 has been, you know, on everyone's wish list. Them completing out more of the team, and with another season coming, there'll be more to cop. So you know that's a good part about it. Let's see. Hold on, let me pull that up. Sorry. Is Onslaught going to be $39.90? No. I think Onslaught's. You know what?
It might be though because Venom.
It might be.
Venom Pool. Yeah, Venom Pool is massive.
Might be. Yeah. Because Target doesn't like to do like $50 figures sitting on the shelf.
No.
So it might be. It might be to that point actually. Archangel is a must-have to finish up my 90s X-Men slate. That's why people wanted to have a lot of the X-Men characters that they've been doing lately through all the other you know, not just them. Good morning, Darth Moocher. Good morning. I feel like I just saw you last night, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, look, this Archangel, if you are trying to complete the 97 route, I love that they're doing this. And then obviously we don't have, you know, they have the next season coming out as well. So Onslaught is going to be $49.99. Yeah, I think that's a comfortable spot. But again, Venom Pool was a little bit cheaper. So
yeah, also we're seeing a lot of new people into the chat. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel because you're going to see a little bit more of these when it comes to the Marvel Legends, to the G.I. Joe classifieds. You'll be seeing us do that. When it comes to the Star Wars Black Series, you're going to be catching Tommy over at Blitz Transmission, one of our Syndicate brothers over there. So definitely. And if you haven't done it, make sure you guys are going over to the Syndicate Discord because these hard to find characters, just like last week's Star Killer, there were purchase links that were set up in our Syndicate Discord and guys were able to comp them as well. So make sure you're going over there and joining the Discord. What's going on, sir? Judge Dredd has just arrived. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for tuning in this early morning.
Did they say what oh, here you go. So Archangel is going to be the 25th of March, and it's a fan channel.
Mm-hmm.
So what's interesting is like they're starting. I don't know if you've noticed, but they're starting to do something where they do fan channel and then also mention Amazon. So I don't know if this is going to be on Amazon.
No, it won't be. Fan channel on this one because they would have put the Amazon logo on it. They did put it on one of the other pieces. So that kind of lets me know that don't fall into that trap of looking for that because they would have announced that. So I think Amazon's picking up a couple of the characters that they want. They're picking and choosing, and it makes sense. We were all surprised that it wasn't the Star Killer. I'm surprised they didn't go in for that though. Being Amazon.
Was the Dare? So these are Pulse exclusives. So if you don't have it, just somebody in the Discord, we can order them. So
let's see, hit up a couple more. So they decided to start a new team, but don't finish out the old Black Sock X-Force team that come with the 2-pack of Wolfbane and the Vanisher, and we're done. No, I'm sure they like to span it out extra. They just do this all the time where they'll start a team, stop a team, and in a couple of like maybe 6 to 8 months to a year later, then they'll revisit that team. I think they just try to stretch out characters as much as possible, and it makes sense. As a fan, I think if you were able to get the entire team at once, they're probably worried that you would stop collecting. So if they kind of get you, maybe they throw in some other stuff. Maybe you might want to, start collecting that. So it's an interesting strategy. But if they did it all at once, you're just, let's say it was just the X-Force, you would probably be done. So, they got to stretch it out a little bit. Target exclusives, hope it's not going to be a hassle to get. I know, sir. I hope it's not either. It definitely would. And it was also a Build-A-Figure. Yep, it was. And let's see, Just Red just hit us up. I don't need any of the reveals today, and Thor with no spinning hammer effect is criminal. I think they dropped the ball on that one. I think the spinning effect, that's the second time I've heard that, and you're absolutely right. I think hey, sometimes, you get lost in the things you're doing, man. And I think that's what it was. When is the Star Wars Hasbro stream? Well, they did one a couple of weeks ago, so I'm pretty sure they've got one they're going to drop in the next. Look,
Yeah,
they're going to have to do something for Mando and Grogu. We've all been talking about that. I know Toy Fair is going to show some stuff, but I do think that if there is a chance, maybe towards the end of the week, but also you may start seeing these dropping a little bit more because they have been like, dropping a bunch of stuff all year long so far. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there's another one right around the corner, man. It says, yeah, we need to officially start the buddy system. I will reach out and design the program for my work. I'll try to create a framework and share that with you boys, and then we can flush it out to work with SKN. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that because, yeah, I do think that that's something most definitely needed because, good buddy, make sure you get the items you were. And they had a lot of good people from last week that were getting you guys all hooked up for the Star Killer. So that was an interesting one. A good test for it too, man. Let's say Onslaught is a Target exclusive. Good luck with that one. I know. It's already starting to hit that up and everything. Yeah, it says Hasbro Pictures said Star Killer was going to be on Amazon, but it wasn't. So who knows anymore? I know. Yeah, they kind of they kind of get you on that one, man. That was really probably one of the biggest mistakes I've seen in a long time from like a company that didn't know where their items were going to be. And there was a lot of people sharing links on Amazon. It was like, this character's nowhere to be found. The next one, I really want a 5-pack Marvel Legends comic version of the Black Order, and I really want to see another Doctor Strange villains named Nightmare and Baron Mordor. Those figures will be cool. Oh, all right, Jacob. Jacob's coming with some stuff. A 5-pack actually would be interesting because that would get you back into like the big San Diego Comic-Con exclusives that they used to do years ago. Yeah, so it would be kind of nice. I think the last one I saw wasn't the X-Force villains, right? Yeah, that was the last time I saw that many characters. But you're right; they definitely should be running a little bit more of that. And Doctor Strange does need some more villains. Target has shown that exclusives are not easy to get. Yeah, they have been. But again, maybe this changes. Maybe they're getting their stuff together this year because I think Walmart and Target's having some major problems getting us these exclusives. This is so yeah, the Onslaught. If I find it in the stores at Target, but highly doubt it, but I could find them in the stores at Target on Onslaught, of course, I probably will pick it up. That one, I don't know if that one's going to show up. I got a feeling that one's going to be heavily ordered in the pre-order point. That might not, maybe a couple of might struggle, but that might be kind of hard finding it though. But I think I think you'll find it. Ordering from Target is like trying to find in-person help at Walmart. Yeah, I don't know if it's that easy, dude. So, yeah, I think you'll find Onslaught in like areas that, I mean, we're not gonna see Onslaught on shelves in Southern California. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, no, you can't find anything on Amazon without a link. Yeah, and then link mining is insane on Amazon. So yeah, they are. Yeah, not a Marvel topic, but Hasbro just had a tease for Harry Potter figures. Oh, okay. When did they do that? Yeah, they're starting to knock a lot of this stuff out. We may be talking about that tomorrow. Harry Potter and Marvel. Wow. Yeah. Or Hasbro, actually. They are never going to do a 5-pack in this day and age. It would be like 150. Seriously doubt that they would do that. Yeah, I mean, maybe not for Marvel, but you got to remember NECA's pumping out 5-packs for 150 plus, and people are buying that. People buying that garbage. Yeah. Since I just got in, what did you guys like? I mean, for me, Thor's a must. The Bullseye Muse is a must, and Magic and Daredevil. I think those are my main ones. What about you? Yeah, Onslaught, Maximum Thor. Like I said again, I like the 2-pack. I don't know since I didn't pick up the Daredevil and the Punisher from the actual TV series version of those characters. But I like the 2-pack. But most definitely Onslaught's going to be ordered. And then I'm on the fence on the Maximum Thor, but again, it's very appealing because again, that's a character I think I can replace him with the Thor I have on the shelf. So I can see that happening. The Secret Wars, I like that they're doing a lot more retro card backs. It kind of gives you the kind of feel, but I don't know if any of those really spoke. I know Magic was a cool character, but none of them really spoke out to me, man.
Okay.
You said I like a new Gamora and Rocket if possible.
That would be
cool.
I would be into that.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised since basically those characters, or at least one of those characters, may show up in the next Doomsday movie. I'm sure they might be re-releasing some of those. I would prefer a bigger Warpath figure. Yeah, I think that they could. Now that you're looking at Onslaught and they're making some of these, yeah, I do think they need to size vary it a little bit better. And let's see. Yeah, Judge. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. For Raul, Daredevil, Archangel, Onslaught, and Thor. Yep.
Good picks. Good pickups. I think. Look, I think the Onslaught. I like the X-Force version, but I understand the need to complete. I mean, it just goes with the 97 one, and 97 is like it's big. So I'd say be very careful with the new Spider-Man. It's obvious they're going to use that body from the battle damage version of Magic the Gathering, and his legs were fragile. Yeah, I've heard that a lot about that Magic the Gathering line, so that's a good call out.
Right here, the Real Rhino, Daredevil, Archangel, Onslaught, Magic, Max Thor, and the Daredevil 2-packs. Okay, wow, he's going almost true trifecta right there. There you go. Didn't like the Secret Wars stuff either. Yeah, they're okay. Again, there are fans that are like really hardcore fans that missed out on some of those in the early days. I like the effects. I like that they've actually are bringing these characters back and they're kind of doing a little bit of throwback to them. It's just I'm not really kind of interested in starting that new line of the characters. Kind of been doing a lot of the retro card back from Target though, so that X-Men team. But again, if you're into it, you're into it, man. You're getting new stuff, man. There's nothing bad for that. Spidey was the most uninteresting figure. Yeah, I know, Rat. Yep, I will give you that. And so, what do you guys think about the character Dwight left on his desk and everything? So that, yeah, look. First of all, that's a real crap excuse. I left it on my desk. They could have asked somebody to run up and get it and everything. They're just trying to tease us for Toy Fair. So, I think that they're I don't know what the character is going to be. I don't know what they could reveal or something. So it's going to be kind of interesting, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Spidey was a recoup fig, just a quick money grab. Don't let it bother you. All toy companies do that.
Yep, that's what it is, man. You got the body. The only thing I want is Mecha Punch. I thought they would have actually let us know because they had teased that a while. So I think that was a good opportunity. Maybe at Toy Fair, they kind of give us, hey, this character is going to be releasing on this day there. I thought they would have, it was a perfect opportunity to maybe drop it down because I know that will probably be a most sought after figure. I'm also curious where that's going to be distributed to. Is there going to be a fan channel? Is there going to be wide range? Is that going to be an Amazon?
Yeah.
It better not be a Target because, man, people, that may start a riot.
The only thing worse than Target is a Walmart exclusive.
They better not do that for Walmart, man. They better not do that for Walmart. I got some questions in. It says we need some Hulk villains. They're coming because they are doing a Hulk wave.
World War Hulk.
I know we're getting more Hulk characters that I want to see, like B.I. Beast or Zax. It will be a good choice. Madman, Samurai Stern. The leader's brother and half brother. Yeah, we got this one right there. I thought that was 2 at Mr. Storm. Thought that 2 at Mr. Storm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it would have been a perfect moment, but I guess again, let's look towards the weekend, Friday maybe, or towards the weekend for another Marvel Legend panel at Toy Fair, New York Toy Fair. That's going to be this weekend. I'm sure because they've teased it way too long, man. They can't go that far with it. It says Joe Drops versus these. What was better? Well, the Joe Drops haven't. We just saw the surprising. I'm on the fence. I think they were both equally I don't think one was better than the other ones because there's a lot of figures on the Joes that were really cool, and I think they've done a really good job here.
Yeah.
I think Onslaught and Maximum Hulk Maximum Thor makes this really a desirable fan stream. And they just there really was no fan stream. They just dropped things on G.I. Joe Day to put a bunch of reveals. So I think this had a better effect on it. But both of them, they've been doing a pretty good job with these figures, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to catch up with the chat. Yeah, it's like just good. I hope fan channel 2. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. Also, I heard from good source it's going to be a main line fig and a special repaint for New York Toy Fair. Okay. All right, that's interesting. And of course, everybody, Punisher Hulkbuster. I know.
Yeah. That Punisher one is going to not be around very fast.
Always first, never last. Commander Bly, welcome in.
Yep.
It says Joe's was better, but this drop was better than Transformers. Okay. Yeah, because Transformers had a whole bunch of stuff. Again, every line Marvel has hit like 5 or more. So there's a bunch of stuff coming, man. So, again, get over to the Discord, to the Syndicate Discord, and make sure you're in there for any other, because our guys are working hard over there, especially with the purchase links. There was a lot of mayhem that happened last week, but guess what? If you were in that Discord, you were able to, get smooth sailing and get that Star Killer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So we'll throw it. There's a link on the channel, but also we'll throw a link into the chat as well. Steve, if you can do that. It says, yeah. Ain't this? Yeah. No, you ain't blind. He just rewarded like 347. It's like Rhino's giving it to him this morning, man. Giving it to him morning. I like this one too, man. Frog Thor is the reason I'm buying the Maximum figure. Absolutely. It's a great look. The little figures they've been doing, dupe with Deadpool was kind of cool. This one, I didn't even know how they would get that figure to us, but this is a smart way to get it. So definitely.
You know what's funny is if they just go into the Thorverse a lot, you'll get a lot of really interesting characters, and I think Throg is one of the better figures. That's a big reason why I'm getting the Maximum pack as well. I mean, it's a good Thor figure, so good. I'm happy they did it. Obviously, it's good to see they reused a lot of the electro effects. My ROML constrictor needs an update finally. Yep.
Thank you, sir. Let's see. Yeah, I can't believe they made a stick as an accessory on Thor. Yeah, well, yeah, it's interesting. Well, you never know how that works. And it says, does Frog Thor make Maximum Thor a hostage pack? Yeah. No, I don't think he does. No, I think he's great. And I think Thor, this is what you want in a Maximum figure, especially with the cape, the 2 sets of the hammer, different heads. I like the way the heads can fit into the helmet and the hair and everything else. These are all very good additions to the Maximum series, because we were underwhelmed. Like a lot of people, Spider-Man didn't work out too well for us. A lot of people were really disappointed with that. And I understand it was the first figure. Yeah. Maximum Hulk, a lot of people were, there's a lot of issues that happened to that. Deadpool, I haven't heard a lot of bad things from the Deadpool one. So, this one we're going to see. This so far, it looks like this is going to be epic. Again, I have the Thor from a couple of years ago that was similar to this, but not the same. And actually, this one I can trade it out. I think Maximum Thor is good enough to trade them out.
Yep.
I don't buy Marvel figures, but I will still follow the releases. Thank you for covering the live streams. Hey, man, we're following after our buddy Tommy. I like to see an Angela and a new Loki if they have any introductions to it. Yep.
I am with Van on this one. I think it's been way too long since we've gotten like a Loki figure.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for that on this one, but I get why they did Secret Wars. That's kind of like fresh off some releases of those, Frog Thor definitely the star of the show. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people say that.
The only thing that I could do where I'll say one up, because if you're gonna one up the pack, you could have, if Frog Thor was articulated, it would have one up the pack.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like, it would be, yeah, that would be
if
awesome.
you articulated them, and then if you said, well, there's going to be, that would have truly made this 100% maximum, because then you're like, okay, wait a minute, 2 actual articulated figures that size, that would have been cool, man. But I gotta give credit where credit's due, man. They at least just add them in is enough, man. Sometimes we get a little too greedy, don't we? Only watch post lives for the comments and everything else like that. Yeah, well, thank you, sir. Let's see. The only figure that can top Thor is
Beta Ray, dude.
I have been saying, why haven't this character premiered so I can actually, because Walt Simonson, I need that on the side of Thor. Come on.
You know who did a really good Beta Ray Bill was Marvel Select.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah.
And
but this is a prime opportunity because it's like you cannot have Thor. In fact, I'm trying to think, what was the Thor Ragnarok? I thought at one point in the arena, I was waiting for like, well, where's Beta Ray Bill? And like never, Walt Simonson. I would love to see that character. If you ever read any of those old Marvel comics, he brought that character to life. Like I have been waiting for that character for the longest and have not seen it. So I will give you real world rhino. It says I also have to select. It's not posable. We need articulation. Yeah, it could definitely waiting for that one too, man.
They need an updated Annihilus, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few, but I think Beta Ray Bill is one that I think they really need to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. But a lot of great characters today, man. I really love how they're really like spacing out some of the stuff. They dropped a lot of stuff. If you're into the Secret Wars, hey, you get your pocketbooks ready because there's a bunch of stuff coming from that. And I think the entire year you're going to see more of that coming down that way too, man.
Yeah, for sure you are.
Let's see. Just give us one from the video game, from the Cosmic Invasion Beta Ray Bill, and we need an update to Annihilus from the video game Cosmic Invasions. Jacob spitting some facts this morning.
Yeah, I mean the last really good articulated Beta Ray Bill was in 2019. So, yeah. But what's interesting though is if you remember, they said it's like the year of like the Hulk and Beta Ray Bill. The last one was Build-A-Figure was a Hulk. So.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they actually don't do that. There's like a Build-A-Figure or anything. Just give me Beta Ray Bill.
No, Beta Ray Bill, I'm saying, was the figure.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you got the Hulk heads.
Okay.
I like my Marvel Select figs. I don't really care about articulation. Yeah, Marvel Select figs. Look, Marvel Select has always built their figures with standing first. And if you look at it right before Marvel Select became defunct, they released images of their Annihilus, and then we just are never going to get that. And it was great.
Yep.
Marvel Legends beta needs to be updated. It needs updated paint. Yeah, I agree. It's a good figure to have though. At least it goes with your Thor. So
absolutely. Well, guys, like I said again, we've been if you're getting this morning toy fix, and we've been kind of doing that a little bit more. Make sure we got some things to roll down this week. Tomorrow night, because it's a special presentation, Toy Box Chronicles, and we go with the regular Toy Box Chronicles tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be our predictions for New York Toy Fair. Yeah, we want to see some stuff, and we're going to be covering a multitude of lines of things that we think and just giving our fun predictions. After us, it's going to be the Sarlacc Digest podcast, and they got some stuff going. Star Wars is always heating up. And if you watched this on Monday, we did a toy chest last night on the Sarlacc Toy Chest, and we talked about some stuff that we want to see from New York Toy Fair from the Star Wars line. So again, Wednesday, and then we got a Friday. New York Toy Fair is going to be this weekend. Will we get some stuff and some hints for Good Morning Toy Box? That's always our week in review of all things action figures. But, there might be some stuff that might be popping up that morning and everything. And then from there, Friday night, you guys have been making this the must place to be on Friday nights. Pixel, Plastic, and Ink at 7 p.m. on Friday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like, for the last couple of weeks, that's been blowing up, man. Everybody's been in the chat having a good time, sharing Friday night. So, there's a lot of things that's going on, man, from all the members of the syndicate. And of course, you can catch, if you didn't see, Tommy went to Toy, Ohio, and he had some interesting pickups, man. I'm glad we did not go out there for that, because like all our money would have been spent for that, man. Wow.
Yeah, I'm like that. The toy shows over there, like I said, Toy Ohio is like a great show. Ohio Toy Show, Toy Fair is awesome. But watching the videos of the of Toy Ohio, I was like, yeah, there's way too much stuff in the background I'm seeing with the cameras that I just would spend my money on. It got such a treat watching you boys. Thank you, gents. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. Pretty much average. Yep.
Jose, give you credit on that one too. Yeah, they got some stuff. But again, they could be saving something for Friday or their Saturday shows. We'll have to see, because they always Toy Fair. You don't want to just drop everything on a fan stream and then have nothing at the show. So they're going to have something that they're going to be fire pulling out of the show, man.
Yeah.
So thank you for checking in.
A power down Colossus. I do agree is needed.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Moose wants a new Alto announcement Toy Fair. I know, Max. He told me that last night when we got off the air. He was like, "I really hope there's this Alto," and I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, brother. They may make it for you."
Yeah.
It's like I'm waiting for an update of the Marvel Legends made to order Mephisto throne packaging. I'm excited for what it's going to look like. I think that's probably going to be somewhere between this like the summer release. So I would expect that I would probably say, what do you think, Brian? Maybe right around maybe April, May, they may show like a version of it or something through a fan stream or something, Chet.
Probably gonna be May.
Yeah,
because I think it's supposed to ship like towards the end of this year, right?
Yeah, well, they said towards the end, but I got a feeling it may pop in at the end of the summer.
They always say at the end, and then it's like, check it out in the second quarter. It's like, okay, no one was expecting that. I assume it'll be Marvel Rivals stuff at Toy Fair. Maybe. I
we'll see.
It is a really good IP for him right now, so
we'll see. So with that, bro, let's wind it down and everything else like that. But, again, we appreciate you guys spending your morning here on the Shadow Nose Network. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, and also make sure you guys are checking out. If you want to become a channel member, please do. But also make sure you're going over to the Syndicate Discord, and we put a link in the chat. Make sure you guys are going over there. So anybody that wants to pick up any of these great, purchase items and everything you're looking for, like, those like links and everything, there's got a section there. But also, it's not just for Marvel Legends or Star Wars. All your fandom is represented on the Syndicate Discord. Make sure. And also, one of our sponsors of this morning is the great app that's getting ready to come your way. And they are still looking for Android testers. That is right. Toy Hunter. Toy Hunter is going to be the app that you definitely need if you are into toys and you want to get the best value out of it. If you're at a show, it was tested. It's been tested, approved, not only at Geeking Out here in Southern California, but at Toy Ohio, it was used. And guess what? If you're at a show and let's say the guy's saying, hey, man, this version of this figure, I'm going to charge $150. You can go on the Toy Hunter, you can check it. And guess what? You get those prices, and not just the prices currently, but what it was actually recently sold for. And you can do the best negotiation with someone where you say, hey, you know what? This thing's going for only $100, man. And usually when you bring proof to somebody, it usually knocks down their price a little bit more when they know they can't get anything over to you. If you want to put your collections in there, you want you want to know what you got right here anywhere else, and you don't want to double figure, Toy Hunter's the app for you. And if you want all your comic book news, like from the great site plasticnews.com, you don't even have to go over there. You can go on Toy Hunter and you get that all represented. I'm gonna pull this right up on my phone right now. You see it pulling through, and that is Toy Hunter. It is on Android and iOS. Make sure I can actually get that
glare, yeah.
There you go. But you can do all things. Like I said, again, I'll hit my collection point right there, and you can see I got started adding stuff into my G.I. Joe collection. One thing I love about it is it gives you an estimate of your dollar value, what they believe that your collection will be. So that's always kind of cool right there. And again, we got the news function right here where you can see all the news on plastic news. So you got your one true source whenever it's coming back. And as Max Rebo said, it used the Toy Hunter, so you don't offer $60 for a Pintor. He's absolutely right, man. You guys, we gotta wait till Scully because we got some teasing to do for Scully tomorrow night, man.
Real Royal, the Royal Rhino, yeah, it's still under test flight, but we're just Apple's reviewing it now, so they'll be doing the release on that sooner than later. Test flight's just a way to do the beta testing, get involved in it now. And then everything done through test flight, helps get the feedback to the guys doing Toy Hunter. But the iOS version is going through reviews. If anyone knows anything, if anyone knows anything about Apple, it takes a long time for them to approve anything on the App Store. So yeah, it does need test flight. Yeah, use it. Appreciate the live stream, gentlemen. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out.
Yeah.
Look, I think there's a lot more we could talk about, but we got to save something for Wednesday. Look, if you liked us doing these streams, just let us know in the comments below. We appreciate the replay crew. Thank you so much to Be Some for those 5 gifted subs.
Absolutely.
We actually are working on the plan for what is going to be happening for the members only. I know there's been here and there, but we have a whole system that's coming out soon. So we're excited about that. We're just always on stream. And if you've been following us for a long time, SKN and Vault 9 is doing a ton of stuff. So it's just a matter of finding that time, but we know it's worth it. And we want to give a huge shout out to all of the Shadow Knows Network members, the Shadow Elite Syndicate, and the prospects and all the new people that just got in there. You will be updated and live on Wednesday. So thank you all for hanging out. It's because of you that we can do that. Do you guys post pictures of custom made figures on the Discord? Anything you can do. There's a channel for it on the Discord. The Discord isn't just about toys. There's people when they're talking about movies. We have a whole toy photography. You can post everything in there. There's everyone posts a lot of their Instagram links, things like that. We're community driven. There's zero toxicity in the Discord, and if it happens, we have a very strong moderation team. Jacob said, thank you for you guys, and thanks for talking, and I'll see you guys next time if you have time. But have a good day, you guys. Have a good day, Alex.
Hey, man, appreciate it. Thank you, Jacob. And again, like I said, like Chet was saying, the Discord is the place to be. Everything that you think, all your interests are on the Syndicate Discord. And if you're, again, the Syndicate Discord and network is the network of Blitz Transmission, Shadow Knows Network, and also Sarlacc Digest Podcast. 3 great channels coming together to make the best Discord on the planet. That's like we like to say that. That's a little point on that. And also, too, our sponsors. Hey, SH Monster Arts, Bandai, thank you for being the sponsor. Plastic News, thank you for being the sponsor to the Shadow Knows Network. Toy Hunter, thank you so much. And Holy Grail Toys, you saw that little interest of the most interesting collector live and everything. They were running a little promotion on that, and they're still doing it. If you want the best pricing that beats eBay and sell your stuff on, go to the guys over at Holy Grail Toys. And hey, man, I think we've hit our mandated stuff. Is there anything else that we need to do and everything? Anybody else we forgot about?
No, sir. But normally we have a way bigger QR code. But if you scan the QR code in the upper left of the screen, that'll take you to Discord. It's got a cute little duck in there, so that's that's cute. But hey, look, we love hanging out with you guys. We appreciate it. We were inspired by Blitz Transmission to start doing these. Sir. So huge shout out to Tommy over at Blitz Transmission and the guys jumping in there. Alex, I know you're in there along with a lot of other really awesome people. So yeah, join the Discord, scan the QR code up at the top, And that's going to do it for us today on Tuesday the 10th, which is a special live stream from Toy Box Chronicles. We appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed the show. You could have been somewhere else, but you're here. And for that, we're grateful and thank you. And we'll see you all after you continue chasing that plastic dragon. See you all tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Alexander Thunderstorm, it's been a pleasure. I'm Chet Maddox, your lovely, gorgeous host, and we'll see you next time.